Hello there. Today we'll be doing Neetcode number 32, top K frequent items. This is a very interesting question, and I hope you learned something from this particular problem. In this particular problem, we could do this in several ways. We just have to count the number of items in the array and give the most frequent K items. Immediately, one thing that comes to mind is a heap. So we just set length nums to n, and we set a counter equals counter of nums, and then we return the heap q of the n largest items um, of k by k count of dot keys. So that means we're going to get the k largest items. We're going to get the keys, which is the numbers, and with a key is going to be the count.get, which is basically we're getting the key as our largest item. Give me a moment here. Let me just find the uh, you know make this a little bigger. So let's see. All right. So I can get the sorry about that. We are just getting this put together so we can run the code. All right, we can submit this. This is a pretty good answer, I think. It's not quite the fastest answer, but it is a pretty good answer. It's n log n because of the way we have to get the heap q and get the largest elements, make the heap and everything. So, right. One way we can do this get even faster is if we use bucket sort as introduced by Neetcode. If you check out his video about this problem, it's a really cool way of solving it, where we will be putting the counts into the frequency, like basically the numbers into the frequency of that number of times. So like let's say one happens three times, and two happens three times, and four happens three times. We put all of those into the bucket called a frequency 3, and we would just list those three out. Yeah, so we'll just grab those and put them into one array and send it back out until we reach k. So what would that look like? Right. So this is much simpler than anything else. So what's going to happen is we're still same thing. We create the counter. Pretty simple. Then we create the frequency, the thing that holds all the buckets for I in the range of length nums plus 1. The reason why we want this as our frequency is because now we have all the frequencies possible. I mean, one thing might happen length nums times, and that's the maximum frequency possible. Now we just have to, for a number and in count.items, we just have to append it to our frequency list. Once that happens, we have all the numbers in our frequency list. Now we can go work backwards. One way we can work backwards is to flip the whole array around and start from 0 all the way up until like our result. I think that is one way. And why not try it? Let's see what happens. So we just go, right. Nah, forget it. So for I in range, length of frequency, we need to minus 1 here because we don't want to go over, and we don't need to hit 0, so we just set it at 0. And for n in frequency, so basically for numbers in frequency of I, so that's the most frequency spot, we're going to set a res.append the number. And once if res dot length of res is equal to k, let's just return res and we're good to go. And there are no incorrect answers. If we don't ever get to K, that must happen. So that with that, I think we have solved the problem in a very, very quick manner. I hope you learned something today about bucket sorts and heaps. Um, right. If you ever see a pattern where you need to put things into a certain buckets, I think using a bucket sort, this way of creating the number of possibilities and putting all the items of the same possibility inside the same spot, we can use this bucket sort and put everything inside and get everything we need to get. Well, I think that is enough for this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And if you want more videos, check the link in the description below. Thank you very much and have a good one. See you next time.